blah, 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 testing the lighting. And so it begins. The Rally Miata all-wheel drive swap. A couple more months of my life are about to be wasted away trying to turn this thing into an awesome vehicle. But a bunch of fun and a bunch of learning is ahead of us all. I can't explain how excited I am, not only just for the finished product, but for the process of building another vehicle. I miss taking something that, you know, wasn't so great and then turning it into something that's really unique and really great. I'm excited. I'm really excited. But of course, before things get better, they must get worse. Today, we are going to be tearing the Rally Miata down, getting rid of all the stock Mazda stuff, and getting ready for, well, step one is a roll cage. And when I say tearing down, I mean tearing down. We're not just taking the engine out, we're gonna be taking engine, trans, wiring harness, differential, axles. I need to take the hood off, the front bumper, the front fenders, the roof rack, the snorkel, front bash bars, everything. Most of this stuff, even the body panels, are gonna be replaced. The fenders are rusty, the doors are rusty, the rear quarter panel is rusty. All that stuff is gonna be replaced with either new Mazda parts or Subaru parts. Wiring harness is gonna be from the Subaru, engine, trans from the Subaru, differential from the Subaru. And we're gonna get new fenders to get rid of the rust, new hood to get rid of the rust, because by the end of this thing, we want not only a cool car, but a really clean car. But before we can do any of that, we have to get rid of the old stuff. So today, that is what we are doing. The Rally Miata has never had its engine out of it, so we'll see how this goes. Without any further ado, let's get started. There's not much else to say. One embarrassing thing, we never use these bad boys, and now we won't be able to. Removing all of the everything that weighs anything from the back here. The wheels, the axles, the trans, the differential, the PPF. So this back end is going to be pretty light compared to the front with the engine in it. That might be a little sketchy with the lift. Here's a little tip. To hopefully balance that, I'm gonna take the rear wheels off and put them in the back. I know you guys give this car shit for being like super rusty. I'm sure there was a bunch of comments on the last video saying like, oh, why are you using such a rusty chassis? But the actual chassis itself really isn't too bad. There's a little bit of surface rust. Even that's not like rusted out, it's just surface rust. A little bit of surface rust on the frame, but besides that, it's really just defenders. This chassis is by no means beyond repair. Most of it is just suspension rust, which will all be fixed. And this chassis is really special to me. This is the Rally Miata, so that's why we're doing this. And a couple hours later, the Rally Miata is completely bare. No engine, no wiring harness, just the bare bones, just the headlights to make it look cool, and the brakes. No wiring, nothing. Come over in the interior, and there's absolutely nothing. No dash, no carpeting, no nothing. Hello? Really? Does your Miata have rod knock? Do you need a new 1.6 liter engine that is true and tested? This bad boy right here has 130,000 miles and is ready for abuse. It's got a Clutchmaster's FX400 clutch, ready to take the power of turbocharger or supercharger. And it comes with a 5-speed transmission that doesn't grind, does not grind. It shifts perfectly. It comes with an intake manifold. It comes with pulleys. It comes with coil packs. And it comes with 3 oil leaks. Yes, or a little bit of oil leaks, okay? Yep. It's not bad.
That's the bonus.
Yeah, exactly. Right now, you guys can help Gingium all-wheel drive swap a Miata and get this beautiful setup for the low price of $500. Pretty good. You have to pick it up monthly though. I'm not shipping it. But in all seriousness, everything here is pretty much for sale. So if you guys have a Miata and you need any parts, let me know. I could use the money. We have front fenders for a lifted Miata, a little rusty. We have an entire chassis harness and engine harness, tire wiring harness. We have the really knobby off-road tires that we unfortunately never used. That's for sale. We have an exhaust, side exit exhaust. I might be selling a snorkel, a drive shaft, intake, airbox, and a complete power steering system for your car. Email me right here. If you're interested, please only email me if you're interested and if you're local to the Chicagoland area and if you want to actually pick up stuff. Don't email me unless if you're interested, please.
Email subject should be Miata parts.
Rally Miata parts.
Rally Miata parts.
Yes. And so with that, ladies and gentlemen, the Rally Miata is now completely disassembled and ready to be all-wheel drive swapped. No engine, no diff, no trans, no wiring harness, no interior, nothing besides the suspension is on this car. Big boo-hoo. All the metal for the swap, hopefully, is on the way. Oh, ooh, what's that? Listen, I think I hear some car parts being delivered in a semi-truck. And it's here. And now, right there, you can kind of see it. I have a 22-foot long box that weighs over 200 pounds and costs almost $1,000. In the next video, we are going to be opening that box and using its contents to build a roll cage and start on the tube front end for the Rally Miata. And what's cool is that you guys can watch that video right now if you go head over to Patreon and become a patron. But anyway, thank you all for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, give it a like. If you didn't, give it a dislike. If you are new to the channel and you are excited for this build and you want to see more, please consider subscribing. I really appreciate it and it really supports the channel. Last but not least, I do want to go ahead and talk about this build sponsor. They're going to be sponsoring the rest of these videos, and that sponsor is carmarshal.com. Carmarshal.com is a website where you buy new or used vehicles, and it can save you guys thousands of dollars. So if you're interested in buying a new or used vehicle, go ahead and check them out. Link in the description down below. Thank you everyone, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.